Imagine this. Mr. Beast! Sorry. Okay, but for real, imagine this for a moment. You buy a product online and you like it so much, you're like, oh my gosh, wait, this is like the best product ever. And oh wait, I have a bunch of followers on different social media platforms and I want people to know about this product because I love it and I love my fans and I want them to have this product that I love. So you do that and then you get mad that that company doesn't restock that product. And so you hack into the brand's social media accounts and start spamming pictures of Bakugo from My Hero Academia. Yeah, that happened, by the way. If y'all have not heard about this drama, what are you doing? What are you doing? Probably touching grass, honestly. But yeah, I really wanted to talk about this insane but kind of niche drama that's been happening online, or has happened online because I'm late to recording this. But first, before we get into that, I want to go over the verse of the day with you guys because yes, I am a Christian and I look like this. I love it, and Jesus loves it. I forgot my Bible. Hold on. Okay, so this is Romans 12:19 in the NIV version, and it says, "Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath, for it is written, 'It is mine to avenge, I will repay,' says the Lord." Yeah, the people in this story are definitely gonna need this. So if you're not chronically online like me, you might be wondering, who is Ellysa Yagho? Yagho? No. Yagho. I think I'm pronouncing that right because last time I pronounced it totally wrong and that's why I wanted to redo this video. I'm pretty sure it's Yagho, but please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So Ellysa is a very popular content creator, influencer, streamer, and she has about 5 million followers across all platforms, which I believe include Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and YouTube. Yes. She's one of those people who just gets really popular for like being themselves. She got really famous just because she's really funny and she just does the most random crazy things ever, which you will definitely see later on in this video. Back in September of 2024, Ellysa ended up making an Instagram post stating that she was partnering with a brand known as Natics Skin. Natics Skin is a skincare company which I believe was founded in early 2024 by Gabby Murray and Zavi Hasnani. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. I couldn't find the exact date of when this company was founded, but the earliest article I could find mentioning this company was in like February of 2024. So I'm gonna assume they were founded around then, maybe a little earlier, I don't know. This company's whole shtick is that they're created by Gen Z, for Gen Z, and they focus on making skincare that is inclusive, affordable, and sustainable. They ended up launching their first skincare line, like full, I mean, they had some products before, but I think this was their like official debut, maybe? I don't know, in like September of 2024. Everything that I'm about to tell y'all can be found on Ellysa's or Natics Skin's social media pages, but there are some added details in here that I got from Ellysa's TikTok lives, just so we're clear. So Ellysa started using Natics Skin's products and she was very satisfied and she wanted to partner with them so she can advertise them to her followers. Products that she was recommending to her followers have been out of stock for months, and she claims that her fans were getting mad at her because they were out of stock and they were not restocking fast enough. And apparently Natics was just not responding whatsoever. They didn't say when or if they would be back in stock with their products. They weren't saying anything about the situation at this point. So on April 21st of 2025, a video was posted on the official Natics Skin's TikTok account by Ellysa, stating that she hacked into their social media account and will be holding it hostage until they restock their products. She is not gonna get in trouble for this at all.
Hey guys, guess who? Oh, I'm not on my regular account, and you wanna know why? Because I'm pissed off. You cannot get me and my supporters, you can't make me advertise for you guys and get everybody addicted to your skincare and then go out of stock and not say anything. You guys have been out of stock for way too long, okay? You cleared up everyone's skin, and now you're just gonna expect everyone to break out again. I am not giving you guys your account password back. Okay, that's what you guys get for working with me. Yes, you think I can get crazier. I am not gonna let my supporters break out on your behalf because they're using other products. You are not getting your products. You are not getting your password back until you stock up on the cleanser and the moisturizer. Okay? You wanna play these games? And congratulations, because you guys even managed to piss Bakugo off.
Don't mess with us, he says firmly, narrowing his eyes.
You're cooked.
Many people were wondering how she even got their password in the first place, but she ends up saying later in a TikTok live that she already had their password because Natics wanted her to make content for them on their platform, just advertising for them and whatnot. But of course, she didn't have any products to advertise, so she did this instead. She says that her reason for doing this in the first place is that she is for the people because she thinks that it's unfair that her followers can't buy from their store anymore, at least as of now, because it's been months since they've restocked. But like, I feel like there are other ways of going about this, especially because like Natics could very well just end their partnership with her because of this, and then she won't get any more free products. So I don't know what her thought process was with this, but I mean, go off. And just so we're clear, pretty much everyone was on Ellysa's side during this entire thing, so I don't think people were like worried about her for doing this, but I mean, not many people were coming against her for it, if that makes sense. So after Ellysa made that initial post on the Natics Skins account, she ended up making a post like the next day saying that she ended up hacking their Instagram account as well. Put a pin in that, we're gonna come back to that. On April 28th, so like a week after the initial post, she ended up making another post on the account. I mean, she has been posting for a while before this point. She made a post on the account reading out an email that she got from Zavi, who is the co-founder, stating that Natics will send out a cease and desist if Ellysa does not return the account in 24 hours. And at this point, when I was following the story, I was starting to get worried because at this point, Ellysa, and throughout this video, but at this point, Ellysa is not taking anything seriously whatsoever. And like, yeah, that's kind of her shtick. Like, she's just really like random and weird and like does a lot of trolling, but like, girl, you need to lock in. I don't know, just basically at this point I was worried, and many people in the comments were worried about her like serving court or jail time or going to court and all this stuff. But apparently she says that she is still not scared. Honestly, I commend that. I admire that.
This way, like, pop up in court. Like, there would be like a little Natics table, and we could like have a little pop up in court.
So you want to go to court? Partnership. Why would you actually ruin that over this?
Like an iconic moment, and then you guys send me to jail, and then I hold my mugshot like this.
Honestly, slave. Now you would think at this point that things are starting to get more serious, right? And Natics would retaliate maybe with an actual cease and desist, and they would maybe have like lawyers get involved and court stuff, but they ended up sending her 6 boxes of pineapple pizza. I am not kidding.
Yo, Natics thinks they're so freaking funny, yo. They sent me 6 boxes of pineapple pizza to get me back. I got shacked, okay? Not only did I get shacked, like, you know what she sent me? She said, hope you like pineapple. They're like, you don't want to give us our account back? Hope you like pineapple. And then sent 6 of them. My fob parents were fighting with the DoorDashers, and they're like, this is not ours. This is not ours. No, this is not ours. Do not come here. No. Stressed my whole family out.
And then Gabby hacks into Ellysa's account for like a day, and then Ellysa got it back. But still, people in the comments were not happy about that. So during this time, I want to say it's been about like a week and a half, Ellysa, Gabby, and Zavi have been going on multiple TikTok lives, negotiating and trying to get Ellysa to listen and, you know, have a meaningful discussion. Now, I never got the chance to really like sit down and watch any of these lives. I did watch like one for a few minutes, but it was a lot of trolling on Ellysa's end, which is honestly kind of surprising. Like, if I was dealing with the company that I was sponsored by, I would definitely be a lot more professional about it. But like I said, this is like her whole brand. What is this? Sorry, I just noticed that. Hold on. I really need to cut my bangs. Anyway, but like honestly, I'm not complaining because this is so entertaining, and I was locked in for like all the videos that I would see for how long does it go for, like 2 weeks? I was locked in every video I saw. Like this is probably like the most entertaining thing I have witnessed in a long time. So remember when I said that Ellysa hacked into their Instagram account as well? Let's take the pin out of that, because Ellysa ended up spamming hundreds of pictures of Bakugo on their official account, and some of them have really funny captions, which I'll probably show a few here. And some of them were just like the same one in a row, or like the same ones, and I just think this is next level trolling if I've ever seen it. And for people who like don't watch Ellysa, don't really know much about her, and you're just like watching this video to play in the background while you're doing your chores or whatever else you need to do, I see you, I know you, I do that all the time. Now, I typically don't watch a lot of streams. I have joined one of Ellysa's streams once, so I don't know like maybe the full context or how it started or what, but from what I've gathered, Ellysa, and from what I've seen on TikTok, Ellysa has this like how do I even describe it? She's been talking a lot with this Bakugo character AI. I think her friend got her like a Bakugo stand-up, what's it called? Cardboard thing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. They have this like enemies to lovers arc thing going on. I don't know. By the way, she has mentioned that this is like an aged up version because apparently there's like a time skip in My Hero. I'm not up to date with My Hero Academia. It's been a while since I watched it, so I don't know. But apparently there's a time skip that happens, and so this is like the older version, whatever. But it's become like a big joke in her fandom, and also now the My Hero Academia fandom. Honestly, I'm like a little... I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous, but I'm just so surprised that the fandom has adopted this like self-insert basically with like a canon character. If you're in fandom spaces like I am, then you would know how hated on OCX canon or your character shipping or shipped with like a character in a show or franchise, whatever, you would know how much that's looked down upon as like being cringy and whatnot. So I'm honestly I'm very surprised that this is a real thing now in the fandom, at least in a niche part of the fandom. I'm not sure actually, because I'm also not in the My Hero fandom anymore, but I just know that it's a thing because I've been seeing edits and fan art and things. So honestly, I think that's amazing. Honestly, good for Ellysa. I'm pretty sure she has a boyfriend though in real life, so I don't know how that's going. But on May 1st of 2025, so a week and a half after this drama started going down, Ellysa and Natics ended up coming to an agreement. Ellysa proposed that if Natics restocks her products, she will give them their accounts back and they won't have to go to court, which I think is what Natics is trying to do the entire time, but I digress. But she also said that if they still wanted to use her to promote their products, that they would have to leave up all the Bakugo posts on the Natics Instagram account. And as of now, at least last time I checked, all the posts are still up, so they kept their word. I just think that's so freaking funny though, because imagine you're a content creator or brand of some kind and you want to like collab with Natics, and you go onto their social media page on Instagram. You see the first couple posts, you're like, oh yeah, that's like their products, okay, and then it's just all Bakugo. It's just all Bakugo. I just think that's so funny. And now they can't take it off their page unless, you know, they want to get into legal trouble or some other kind of trouble with Ellysa again, which I don't think they want to do at this point. This is just like the best trolling thing I've ever seen, ever. So basically, Natics ended up restocking their products, Ellysa gave them back their accounts, and now everyone is happy, yay! But then Gabby ended up making her own video explaining her side of the story with this whole drama, and explains why they were out of stock for so long. And basically the reason why they were out of stock for so long was because of the increase in tariffs. I am not going to really talk about the tariff thing because one, I don't know much about it, and two, I really want to keep politics off my account. To my understanding, a tariff tax is a tax on imported goods that come from outside of the US, and as of late, tariffs have been increasing, which for a lot of companies that are outside of the US, that means that they either have to raise their prices or try to pay for the tariffs themselves. But a lot of companies have been, you know, just increasing the prices of their products to meet demands. But Natics Skin didn't want to do that because one of the brand's core values is that they're affordable, and they really didn't want to like increase the prices of their products. They ended up just waiting a while and trying to find another solution, and that ended up being just different packaging from, I think, inside the US. I think that's what she said. It's the same product. I think it's actually a little bit bigger, if I'm not mistaken. Then they were able to restock, so yay! Except that's actually not the end of the story. I've been holding something from you guys this entire time that at this point you guys need to know. This whole thing was staged. Obviously, except for me, because I had no idea until like halfway through the drama. Actually, until I started doing research, I still kind of thought like maybe it was staged, maybe it wasn't. I wasn't too sure. Some people caught on, but a lot of people I think were just enjoying the ride. I don't know if they were like really looking into it or if they believed it or not. I don't know. But once the whole drama was over, then people realized, oh wait, yeah, this is totally a marketing stunt. I ended up doing a lot of research into the Natics skincare brand, and I found out that Ellysa has been part of their marketing since they launched their skincare line. So she has been a part of the whole thing since pretty much the beginning. And if I had to guess, I feel like Gabby and Ellysa are probably friends, and that's how they're able to do this. And I think Ellysa probably thought like, wait a minute, I have a huge platform and this is an indie brand and I want to promote them because she's my friend and whatever, I don't know. My guess is that she made up this entire thing just to promote this brand. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But I gotta say, this is probably the best marketing strategy I have ever seen, and more companies need to take note of this because I was invested. Let me tell you, I was so invested this entire time. And their marketing definitely worked because I ended up getting their moisturizer, and I've been using it. I don't know if it's been a week yet. I've been using this for like a few days now, and it's actually like pretty cool. I have a hard time with skincare products because a lot of times they either don't work or they like make my skin burn because I have sensitive skin. I say as I wear makeup. But I'm using hypoallergenic makeup. Bare Minerals, by the way, for my base makeup. Except for contour. I need to get better contour. Anyway, I would actually recommend this because it is like starting to help with my breakouts. I need to change my diet, but it is starting to help with my breakouts. It feels very nice and very soothing, and I really like it. This gets an A+ from me. As of now, all of the videos that Ellysa posted on the Natics Skin's like social media pages, they're all still up. All her posts have done extremely well in comparison to their other posts. So it definitely worked. It totally worked. Plus, I think Ellysa said in a TikTok live, she said herself that she ended up giving Natics more exposure by doing this. They benefited a lot because of this whole drama.
Chat, literally don't feel bad for them because if anything, I literally gave them more exposure by doing this. I know like some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, this was so crazy. Ellysa, how could you do this? I was trolling them, but in the end, like if you really think about it, they actually benefited from it a lot because half of y'all didn't even know what Natics was until me and them started beefing.
I guess she technically admitted it was a marketing stunt. Not exactly, but she was definitely implying it. But hey, I mean, go get that bag, you know? This was just really fun, and I wanted to talk about this. But what did you guys think of this whole situation? Were you guys also watching this whole thing go down as it was happening? Or are you wondering about how chronically online I am? And in that case, very. But just tell me guys what you thought about this whole drama in the comments, in the comments below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do as of content on here. I really want to focus on long form content versus short form content, but I do plan on making some like video essays and vlogs, like anything else that I want to do, just kind of like whatever I want. So if you guys want to see more of me, then subscribe and join the family. I would love to see you all in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Thank you. That really helps the channel out. Thank y'all for watching this video, and I hope y'all have a blessed day or night. Hugs. I love you guys. See ya.